Today we're going to talk about how to become more consistent with your second serve. So if we're taking a look at the second serve, most people expend way less energy and use different technique on the second serve than they do on the first. And that's the problem. If we are trying to hit the second serve with less energy, we are basically using a different serve. So that means now we have less consistency because our serve practice will consist of two different ways of serving. So that means we're basically practicing half as many serves when we're actually practicing. Now, if you're only practicing first serves, for example, even worse, now your second serve has no practice at all. So how do we avoid this? Instead of hitting two first serves and hitting the second serve with just as much forward power as the first, we're just trying to hit the second serve with just as much effort and energy. However, we are trying to direct that effort and energy not into forward power, but into spin. So we can hit with the same effort level, the same intensity level, and it'll be much easier for us to actually keep the ball in play because we're always doing the same thing. The only difference is the angle that we're swinging into. If you think about it a little bit more in detail, you will notice that it is much easier to go all out on a serve and perform with the same power over and over again than it is to try to hit at maybe 70%. So if we're going back to the first serve, if you hit your first serve at 70%, you're probably going to hit some at 75, some at 65, some at 73. So there's no consistency in the power output unless you practice a ton of serves. And we're talking about hundreds of thousands of serves. So if instead we're trying to hit our first serve at 100% power, we know we're always going to hit it at 100% power. It's always going to be the same. That will give you more accuracy because your serve becomes more repeatable. Because not only can you do the technique the same way, but you can also use the same speed in your execution, the same rhythm, the same toss. Now if we're going back to the second serve, now we would still use 100% force, but that force directs itself more upward, creating more of a spin, having a bit more of a loop in the trajectory of our ball, clearing the net more safely, and making sure that the spin carries the ball down into the court. So if you want to have a more consistent second serve, you need to make sure that you're using the same powers on the first serve, on your second serves, just transferring into spin more rather than forward energy. And in general, you want to hit your first serves at 100% effort to become more consistent with your first serves as well. So learn serve consistency with a full power serve, and then learn to direct your full power into spin on the second serve to get more consistency for the second serve, as well as more placement and accuracy.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.